Creating a dynamic PowerPoint presentation. Our group was asked to create a PowerPoint on social media and its place in a library setting. One of our group members has never created a PowerPoint before, so we each are going to show her how to use specific features in PowerPoint. We're going to add dynamic elements, and tutorial will show you how to add action buttons and hyperlinks to your presentations. These two elements can enhance your presentation with transitions as well as reference additional resources such as web pages. Let's work on adding hyperlinks first. What are exactly hyperlinks? Hyperlinks allow you to link to other places in your slideshow and places outside your slideshow, such as external websites. Let's look at two examples. First, let's work with internal hyperlinks. When I click on that link, you see that it took me right to this internal hyperlink screen. Say you want to be able to quickly move from one slide to another without having to advance side by side, which can be tedious in a large slideshow. A quick way to do this is to add an internal hyperlink. For example, let's add a hyperlink that links this slide back to our slide that introduces the topic of hyperlinks. One of the benefits of using hyperlinks is that even if you move the slide that contains a hyperlink to a different point in your presentation, the link will automatically update to that new location. So let's start by inserting a hyperlink. It's a pretty simple process. You're going to highlight the word that you want to create your hyperlink, and you're going to go to your Insert tab, and in this Links group, you're going to click on the word hyperlink. A dialog box will pop up, and you'll see you have a couple different choices here on your left hand side. The one that I'm going to choose is going to be a place in this document because I want to make an internal link to another slide in our presentation. You can see that when you click on these that you get a live preview in the slide preview window, and I'm just going to go reference back to slide 4 that introduces the topic of hyperlinks. We're going to click OK, and we're going to go ahead and test this by clicking on the slideshow button, clicking from current slide, and then clicking on the link. There you see it took us back right to our hyperlink section. Now let's work on external hyperlinks. Adding external hyperlinks is a similar process for adding internal hyperlinks. Say you want to reference a particular article on a website in our presentation. We can create a link that will open up a web browser to display that web page. So to do this, you're going to, let me go back to the screen here and click on the word that you want to create again, your hyperlink. Go to the Insert tab, hit Hyperlink. Dialog box will pop up, and you're going to want to now click on Existing File or Web Page. So now you can actually insert, gives you a lot of different options if you want to do a file that was located on your desktop, but I want to link to an external website. So in this address bar, you can just simply right click and click paste, and this is the address to the article that I want to reference in our presentation. Hit OK. We'll test this slide. And now when you click on this article, it should open up your web browser and take you directly to the article that you wanted to reference. So now let's work with action buttons. What exactly is an action button? Action buttons are pre-designed icons in PowerPoint that you can add to your slides. They add an additional design element to presentations and are similar to hyperlinks in that they can link to different parts of your presentation. However, action buttons have further customization options, such as the addition of sounds. Any shape and image can serve as an action button by adding actions to it. Let's add a home button to this page that when clicked plays a sound and returns the slideshow to the beginning of our slide presentation. The benefit of using action buttons is that once you add actions, you can just copy and paste the buttons on different slides and the actions remain, so you don't have to reformat everything again. So let's go ahead and add an action button to this slide. Similar process, you're going to go back to your Insert tab in the ribbon. You're going to click on the Shapes group All the way at the bottom you see this group of action buttons, and if you hover over them, you can see a beginning button, an end button, but I'm going to insert this home button to this screen, so I'm going to click on that, and you see that your mouse now becomes a little cross, and you're going to, like in any shape in the Microsoft Office, you're going to have to drag it and size it. And then another action settings dialog box automatically pops up, referencing this home button here. So what exactly do I want this button to do? When I click on it, so let's say actions on click, I'm going to hyperlink to another slide in my presentation. And you're going to click on slide, and here you can see again the live preview window, which is helpful. But I just want to go back to my home screen, and I'm going to hit on click OK. I also want this button when clicked to play a sound. So I'm going to check the play sound button, and I'm just going to select a sound for an example. Let's click these chimes here and click OK. Then go ahead and test the slide again by going to the slideshow button in the ribbon from current slide and click on the home button. And now you see that it took us back to the home page, home slide, and then it did go ahead and play that sound for us. So this presentation, when you're done, you should be able to insert internal hyperlinks, insert external hyperlinks, and add action buttons. Thank you for your time.